rhythm is where joy's found. Ooh. With every cheer we come alive. Come on in, let's thrive and jive. In this moment we find our groove. Ooh. On the swivel at the sports bar. Cheering loud, feeling like a star. Good times, laughter, and every score. On the swivel, come back for more. Swing on by, don't miss the fun. At the sports bar, the best begun. Ooh, come back for more. 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 Come back for more.
Hey man, what's going on, man? You're on the swivel at the sports bar. Welcome to my channel, Unique Sports Talk. What's going on, Vic? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Rich. What's happening?
Hey man, we're hanging out, man.
Yeah, good. That's what it's all
I don't
about.
don't have much on the docket today. We're going to just go through it and have a conversation. Maybe my man Ferg will come up,
All right.
and we'll go
All
from
right.
there. You know what
All
I'm
right.
saying?
Sounds good, man. Let's kick it.
Let's get it, right? Everybody out there, hit the like button, please. Just hit the like button, man. Of course, you're nothing. Share this with some folks so we can start to build an audience. Subscribe to the channel, either Marriage, Politics, and Sports or Unique Sports Talk, or both. Just go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It ain't going to cost you nothing either. Join the chat and comment on the replay. And everything I use, fair use. Got to put the disclaimer in there.
Yep.
All right, man, let's talk a little basketball. Football's going. We had an all-star weekend. Some highlights and some lowlights. What did you think about the weekend, man?
Or I watched some of the All-Star game, and I think the setup they have it now is pretty good.
You mean the
But
game itself?
yeah, the games are pretty good. But one question though, they had Devin Booker on the young team. But hasn't Devin Booker been in the NBA for like over 10 years?
Yeah.
Why is he doing the junior team?
They were playing, I guess they were playing against the
OG.
The juniors were playing against the OGs.
No, but I'm saying that I don't think Devin Booker's a junior in the league, though, is my point.
Well,
Devin Booker should have been in the OG team.
Oh, so okay. Well, maybe they maybe they just needed a player.
Yeah, because I know that's he's been on the league for 10 years, right?
Yeah, hell
At
yeah.
this
And shit, Devin was in a bubble. He was in a bubble, man. Hey, matter of fact, he actually played well in the bubble. That's where he made his bones.
Oh,
yeah.
Then I looked up his age. He's only 29. I'm thinking maybe they only put in those guys under 30 as a young guy. But then Jalen Brown, he's on the OG team, and he's also 29, so he can't be the age.
Yeah, no,
you know
it could be something else. Yeah, it could be something else. It's funny. I called Jalen Green, but Jalen Brown. We're gonna talk about him later on. So the All-Star game, which is really the pinnacle of the weekend. So they had it broken up into four segments, and the first three segments were pretty good, man. We had some heroics, and of course, like the last game, the Stripes, man, they were tired as hell.
Oh yeah.
So they got beat. So they might have to try to do something with that. But we're gonna talk a little bit about the fact that the best world players weren't in the game.
Yeah.
You mentioned this before, right?
I mentioned it. Jokic, Giannis, Doncic, Luka wasn't there. Those three guys, and I don't think SGA. Isn't SGA injured? He's hurt, right?
Yeah, he might be hurt, man. I think SGA might be. I don't think the other guys were hurt though.
No, I don't think so. But SGA is hurt. That's why he didn't play.
Yeah. Hey, man.
But still, man, those four guys. I was gonna say those four guys alone. I think that they could beat anybody.
They would have a better chance. But hey, listen, man. I tell you what, Wemby, he held up those guys pretty well, man. You know,
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, man, the world stars, man, they played 2 great games. You know, they lost out, but those games were very competitive without the 4 players.
Exactly. They're best players, actually, without their
Yeah,
best players.
yeah. So, well, let's say a little bit about Stephen A. Man, you got to give he has some thoughts on the All-Star game, man. Let's just talk about a little 3 minutes of Stephen A. Pretty much all we could stomach. Well, let's hear what his thoughts are.
I had a good Sunday because I saw competitiveness in the NBA All-Star game for a change. I saw Victor Wembanyama, a Frenchman, show up and start off the game with such a level of fervor that the likes of Ant-Man and Kawhi Leonard and LeBron James and others felt compelled to answer the call as well. And for the first time in years, we saw actual effort on a basketball court for NBA All-Star Weekend, and that in and of itself is a win. Certainly, there have been All-Star games in the past where the competitive fervor that we were looking for from start to finish wasn't necessarily there. We don't expect that from the players, but what we do expect is for you to show us more effort than we see you showing in Summer League when you're just working out and trying to get in shape. We certainly expect to see more than that. And for years, we hadn't gotten that. We got a NBA product that was dismissive towards the league office, that was dismissive towards its fan base, that was dismissive towards advertisers and sponsors that were articulating that they weren't getting anything out of it anyway. So what's the big deal? And somehow, some way, as I had suggested years ago, putting the United States players up against players from other.
Well, first of all, Stephen A., that was my idea. That was my idea. What are you talking about? You know, since that was my idea.
Nations, other countries, other continents, etc., would go a long way. And sure enough, due to the presence of Victor Wembanyama, that's exactly what happened last night, because Team USA, the Stars and the Stripes, the young guns and the old heads, handled their business against the international players and reminded everybody where basketball pretty much originated from and ultimately, you know, where it resides. People come to play in the NBA. They don't go from all over the world to play in Europe and beyond at the expense of playing in the NBA.
All right. So, you know, yeah, man, you know what? Stephon Curry didn't play, so that's one of the guys on the other team that didn't get in there.
Yeah, but he's the only one. He's probably the only one from the US that I can think of that didn't play, that should have played. I can't think of anybody else in the US.
He was one of the big names. But I don't know if it would have balanced out anything, but no, he didn't play either. You know. Hey, so what do you think about my man Dame Lillard, man, winning the 3-point contest?
Yeah, he still got his shot.
He still got a shot. His legs are gone, but he got a shot.
Well, his legs are gone. He can't play D. You can't play. You know, he can't be a liability.
I think he's still on the injured list.
No, he is. He's not playing this year.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. So he said, because they were wondering, what should we let him compete? It's like, what the hell, man? You know, so he can still shoot. That's gonna go. Yeah. Let me tell you, that's gonna matter. You know, when he start negotiating for next year.
Are they in the playoffs? His team are they on the run for the playoffs?
I don't think so. Did he left? Is he off of? He's off of Milwaukee, right?
Yeah, but he's on the Portland Trailblazers, right?
Well, he went back.
Yeah, he went back to Portland.
Yeah,
but I don't know how Portland is doing. I think Portland is probably
right now.
At the 8th spot. Yeah, I think they might be in the playoff. Okay, so they're in the playoff spot then.
Well, they got to play in, right?
Well, I'm talking about still the playoffs. Yeah.
Yeah, they if they stay anywhere from 7 to 10, then they'll be in the play-in tournament.
So if they have a shot, they might have him come back just as a shooter. I don't know. Who knows?
No, he ain't coming back this year.
No.
Anything
can happen in the playoffs, man. If you got a shooter,
he's not coming back this year, brother.
They have him. He doesn't have to be a defense. Spot up and shoot.
He's not coming back this year. They don't play it like that. There's no way. I mean, listen. If they had a chance to win this championship, maybe we would have a discussion. But they're not going to risk them just to try to make the playoffs.
But what I'm saying to you, in the playoffs, anything can happen is what I'm trying to say.
Come on, man. Dame Lillard's not going to take – well, Dame Lillard, when he was the healthiest, he couldn't take Portland to a championship. So now on one wheel broken and fighting 55 years old with a divorced woman trying to take half of his shit, he's going to win this year?
But I think they have a better team this year, though, right? Don't they?
I mean, the team is in ninth place.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I mean, listen, that's not the point. I'm throwing this shit out there. Really, the point is they're not going to risk him coming back this year for just to make the playoffs.
I'm saying if they're in the playoffs, they might have him play in the playoffs.
They're not a championship team. You know, so it's just a play that they're not going to beat one of the top 4 teams in a 7-game series.
As I said, anything can happen in the playoffs, man.
Not in 7 games.
that's true.
Not in 7 games. A game, yeah, but 7 games.
Yeah.
You know, so what I'm saying is, if they were in first or second place right now, then we'd probably have a better argument.
Yeah. No, you know, I wouldn't risk him getting injured. I mean, that's for sure.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah, I wouldn't risk him getting injured. But if he could play without, in an 80% chance that he won't get injured, I'd probably put him, 80%. But if he's 50-50 or anything lower than that, and I wouldn't put him in.
But the talk of the NBA, and nobody's really doing it, is actually the Boston Celtics.
Oh yeah, without Tatum, right?
Yeah, one man's talking about Stephen A's hairline, it's at the back of his head right now. But I tell you what, man, the Boston Celtics. We're going to talk a little bit more about the Boston Celtics. Man, they've lost some serious players, especially my boy Drew, and a lot of other folks, and they're right there. They're right there.
Well, without Tatum, I didn't think they would go anywhere. I'm surprised. Right?
Yeah, we'll talk a little bit about that. All right, the WNBA. Poised to blow it all, man. Let's go ahead and see a little bit about. Look at this stuff there. Adam Silver looks. That's probably how he really looks.
Let me see. I'm not following it.
You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no holds barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, guess what? The Players Union actually sent a counter proposal to the WNBA. And the WNBA promptly rejected it into outer space, Dikembe Mutombo that thing right back into the sun and said, we are not doing this revenue sharing thing. We keep telling you that, and for some reason, you don't seem to understand that. Now, we know they, look, I did a video yesterday, Natasha Cloud going off on one of the most insane rants you've ever heard in your life, just comes out and admits, well, you can just write this off, and you can just write this off as an owner, so we don't care if you lose money. And it's like, okay, but you got to remember that's coming from somebody that their ideology, their personal political ideology is they hate capitalism. You got to remember that. And a lot of these players have that same ideology. So how do you talk business with somebody like that doesn't care? I mean, who doesn't want the business they work for to be fruitful and profitable and blah, blah. I mean, what are you doing there?
Liberal socialists. They don't care.
If you're one of my widgets that's doing that, I don't want your widgets. I'm getting some new widgets. All right. Oh, God, here we go. WNBA National Basketball Players Association submitted a counter proposal to the WNBA on Tuesday that included some concessions. I don't understand why all of this comes out late at night. They try to put this stuff out at night because they're trying to tamper down the blowback, and I'm not kidding you. All the news cycles are over with for the day, yada, yada, yada. That's exactly why they do this. So they won't get dragged as much throughout the day. I kid you not. Submitted a counter proposal to the WNBA on Tuesday that included some concessions on revenue sharing and housing, sources told ESPN. According to a source familiar with the proposal, the players' union is now asking for an average of 27.5% of the gross revenue. Okay, that's not going to happen.
That's
defined as revenue before deducting expenses over the course of the agreement, including 25% and less than a $9.5 million salary cap in year one.
Well, listen, when the league is not making revenue, not making a profit, right? All the revenue goes to paying, just expenses. So the players want to expense the league by 27%.
Yeah, that's a lot.
All the other bills, right, that they have to pay, the players want the owners to pay them 27% of the revenue, period, right? At gross revenue.
Yeah.
And it's all pure bills. It's all
I think 18 to 20% is fair.
No, listen, revenue sharing is not fair to me at all if the damn league ain't making any money.
Well, I mean, if they're making money, they have revenues.
Well,
right? Are they on the plus?
Revenues are not earnings.
No,
I mean, you might be right. I mean, there might be
That's
some
what I'm saying.
portion
It's
of
money
revenue,
coming in.
but you got to realize that revenues. If I have to pay you as your bill, not only of the revenues, okay, and I got to pay all the other bills, and we're not making a profit. Right? Yeah, they might be able to write off some of those losses, but that's not how you want to run a business.
Yeah, but I think 20% is fair. 18 to 20%.
Yeah, you sound like a commie too, man.
No, I'm just saying. I think it's fair. You don't think it's fair?
No, I don't know. Listen, here's my thing. If I was making some money, if we were actually making a profit, and then we're talking about revenue sharing, and over my revenue sharing was still making a profit. So when I pay you out your 20% of the revenues, when all the receipts are done, we still have money left over called profit. Then, you know what? Okay, cool.
But I think the players think the owners are making money. I think they
can't hide
the players.
I hear you, but they can't hide the books like that.
Oh, okay.
You can't hide maybe you can, but you're gonna do wire fraud, fraud the players. You're actually making money, but you just don't want to tell the players. I don't believe that that's true. I believe they're not making a profit, so that everything that they pay out is an expense. Everything.
In that case, if you're in a business, and not making any money, why are you in it?
The NBA has been subsidizing them. So when they say that the players, the NBA players, are actually subsidizing. I mean, the owners are, but that's money that the players in the NBA could use. So anyway.
I don't feel bad for the owners, man. That's my point.
It's not about.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not feeling bad about. Why would you feel bad about the owners? I would feel bad about the players being so stupid. It's like what's the saying? Cutting off your nose to spite your face.
Yeah.
Okay, so they rather have nothing because they did up the owner's proposal. I put this up a couple of weeks ago. It's pretty good.
So the owners are offering them what? I mean, what are they being offered? Is there salary increase?
Hell yeah! They guarantee the minimum wage, right, is up to 250K.
Oh, that's not bad.
With the ceiling over $1 million.
That's not bad.
And the salary cap has went up.
Okay.
They have charter flights. They have a lot of things. Now, when the ladies want housing benefits, right? So the owner's saying, well, since we're going to be paying you a real wage, why do we have to pay for your housing?
Yeah.
Right? When you was making $2 an hour, okay, we'll have your WNBA Section 8.
Yeah.
But now that you're making so much money, shit, get your own goddamn place like every other American.
But by the way, Rich, how many games first they have in a season?
No, man, I can't. I used to know it. It's like 48, maybe something like that.
Oh, okay.
It's enough games. You know,
Okay.
I mean, I don't think they're gonna have a season. Here's my thing. Before we move on, I think there's two things. If there's a strike, I think the season's going to be canceled.
You're right. It might be.
And if there's a lockout, right, and the players have to bend, I think there'll be people walking over the picket line. But if it's a strike, I don't think I think the owners are saying, you know what, this team and all that shit is expensive, but it's kind of my hobby. I can withstand a year or two without the WNBA. Can you? You know, and so it's just stupid. You know what? I'm not surprised, man. It's women. It's women, man. These are
I don't think it's about women. I think the women just want fair pay, man.
I think they're getting more than fair pay. The league is not making any money.
Yeah. At the end of the game, man, a lot of those owners are billionaires, you know. Even though they're not making money in the league, they're still billionaires.
But we ain't living in a socialist society, not yet. You know, it means something to be a capitalist. Nobody just goes to business so we can give away money.
No, I agree.
Anyway,
yeah.
Anyway, I mean, listen, I don't emphasize with the players. I think they're stupid.
I think it's gonna be a strike. I think there's gonna be a strike.
Yeah, I think so too. Anyway, so here's the Unrivaled League is still going on. You know, hardly anybody's watching, but they got some money for as long as it lasts. Maybe I don't know if this is going to be the last year, but the league is going on. They got a major TV contract, and here's the schedule. I mean, here's the standing.
Well, Angela Reese is doing her thing, right? In fashion, she probably don't care about the NBA anymore.
You know? Yeah, I mean,
some players are. I mean, some players can't do what she does, so they probably hurting. But her financially, she makes more money doing other things.
Yeah, of course. True. But she's just one player.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, and you know, you can't forget, even though she's morphed into other things, you really can't forget the bread that buttered your way forward. You know, I mean, and maybe it doesn't matter now, but is she really is she really the prettiest woman in the world?
Well, she has the assets, man. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And there's a whole, and men are horny as hell just looking at women.
Exactly. When she walking down that the aisle, whatever you call it,
the runway.
The runway.
The runway.
When she got the assets, people don't think about basketball when they see her. They don't think about the WNBA when she's walking down there.
Yeah.
They say this is one fine looking lady. That's what they say.
Yeah. With the yam. I mean, listen, you ain't get me to argue. I'm not gonna argue that shit. So
yeah.
Hockey's still going on. See, the hockey's in freeze right now because they're in the Olympics.
Yeah, I don't follow hockey, so I don't know.
Yeah, they're in the Olympics. I think the female hockey players, the Americans are playing Canada either today or tomorrow for the gold.
Yeah,
that's the women's side.
Oh yeah, oh cool.
Yeah. So so that's
okay.
I haven't watched any of that either, man.
Yeah. Last time I watched hockey, that was in Mike Bossy was playing. That was in the 70s.
Shit, Mike Bossy.
Yeah, that's when I was a bit intrigued. How does hockey, how did they play it? But I never really got into it. But I kind of watched a few games, and I heard his name a lot.
The Rangers. I used to go to Islander games.
You did? Okay.
Yeah, I went out there, Nassau Coliseum. I remember seeing Prince out there in that Coliseum too.
Okay.
He turned that place out, man. Oh man, Prince turned that place out. Sheila E. Prince, they turned that place out.
Yeah, the good old days. The good old days.
Yeah. Anyway, the Winter Olympics. Have you watched any of the Olympics at all?
Nah, man.
Yeah,
I didn't watch nothing.
Yeah, look at the United States in third place, man. And shit, man, we ain't bringing home no gold, just a lot of silver.
Hey, it's winter sports, man. We're not the best at winter sports, When
Hey,
you talk about winter, so you talk about Norway, Sweden, Switzerland.
It's cold 24/7 out there, man.
Yeah.
It's like trying to beat the Kenyans in the marathon.
Exactly. Yeah, that's their game, skiing and shit, ice skating. You know, when it's track and field, the US steps up, right?
Yep. Summer games.
Yeah.
All right, so that's that. All right, Tyreek Hill, he gets cut.
What? No way.
Tyreek Hill's got cut.
Tyreek Hill just got cut, but this might be the best thing that's ever happened to him.
I'm out.
It was just announced that Miami is officially cutting Bradley.
Well, you know what? He was hurt, right? But he also has domestic violence charges. He's got this. He's got this stot that is trying to take his money. He married this chick, ambiguous-looking black chick, like most of these dark-skinned dudes do. And they married for 2 years. He pumped her up. He got her pregnant. She got a baby. Now she's trying to take half his shit. Yeah. In 2 years, she wants to take everything he made. I think they're married. But it's so. But anyway, he's a big hit on the salary cap. He still has football left. He's injured, but he'll play. He's going to be on a team next year, some other team. Kansas City wants him back. New England wants him. New England wants him, and some other teams because he's a deep threat.
Okay.
Chug, James Daniels, Nick Westbrook-Akine, and Tyreek Hill. Cutting all 4 players saves Miami nearly $70 million in salary and clears over $56 million in cap space. The Dolphins just hired a brand new GM in John Eric Sullivan, and they have an entirely new front office, and they're completely burning it all down. With this new money, they'll invest in the offensive line, and guess what? Tua might be gone too. He threw 15 interceptions last year and still got benched. This isn't the end for Tyreek Hill. He turns 32 years old in a month. Yeah, he tore multiple ligaments, including his ACL, but he's only 2 seasons removed from leading the entire NFL with 1,799 yards and 13 touchdowns. So what are the potential fits for Tyreek Hill? Well, the New England Patriots would be the perfect football fit. Everybody's talking about a Chiefs reunion, but listen, the only reason Hill's production dropped is because Tua can't throw the deep ball. You know who can? Drake May. Man just took the Patriots to the Super Bowl, threw for 4,400 yards, 31 touchdowns, and was graded the best deep ball passer in the entire NFL. Now, the Kansas City Chiefs want him back. Tyreek Hill already tweeted about it. The 49ers need a receiver. The Bills need a deep threat, but nobody has a better deep ball quarterback than the Patriots right now. So if this is your first time seeing one of my videos, make sure you're followed because...
Well, let's put it to this way. He should try to get all his shit finalized with this chick before he gets the new contract.
Yeah.
Get
when there's kids involved, man, it could be complicated for him,
Yeah, but
he has to spend that money. He's gonna have to spend that money if he wants to get away.
I want you to beat my man Mark Calderon. He's like the newest recruit for the Los Angeles Lakers.
What's his head doing down there?
You're dripping right now, fresh out of practice, head on my chest. It's all good. Friday, you host the Clippers. You're the first Filipino in the NBA from Macabebe, Pampanga in the Philippines. It's such an emotional moment for you. How does it feel, and how are you guys planning to beat the Clippers this Friday?
It's everything's
people back home. Long practice tonight, and you were still getting extra shots in. How are you holding up right now?
I'm beat. Coach pushed us hard, and I needed those reps, but it's worth it. You have to be ready for Friday.
Is that for real?
And you're the first Filipino in the NBA from Macabebe, Pampanga, and now a rookie All-Star. How's this first All-Star weekend treating you?
Man, it's a dream. I grew up on a tiny street back home.
Mark, you're making history as the first Filipino NBA player from Macabebe, Pampanga, and now you're a rookie All-Star. How's this first All-Star weekend been for you?
It's unbelievable.
We just watched you finish a practice here on the All-Star court. You're from Macabebe, Pampanga in the Philippines. How does it feel representing home in purple and gold this week?
Man, it means everything. I'm gassed right now, but every drop of sweat's worth it.
Rising stars tonight, first All-Star weekend for you. You're wearing number 14 for the Lakers, and you're the first full Filipino in the league. How does that feel?
It's unbelievable. Coming from Macabebe, Pampanga.
It's a joke,
Mark,
right?
A special night for you and for the Lakers from Macabebe, Pampanga in the Philippines, the first full Filipino in the NBA. And
a team like this has been basic with my players to know, so hope you enjoy it.
Okay, Mark, please, I've got you.
I'm sorry.
Here at Crypto.com Arena, the Lakers fall 1-1 inside the practice facility with number 14, Mark Calderon, all the way from Macabebe with Mark Calderon from Macabebe, Pampanga. Practice just wrapped for the Lakers ahead of tonight's game against the defending champion Thunder. You're from Macabebe, Pampanga in the Philippines. How are you feeling right now?
Tired, to be honest. We went hard today. Coach wanted.
Calderon from Macabebe, Pampanga, the first full Filipino NBA player. The Lakers. Good afternoon, everyone. We're in from Macabebe, Pampanga in the Philippines. Number 14 for the Lakers.
37th pick in the 2025 NBA draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select Mark Calderon from Macabebe, Pampanga, and Louisiana State University. Congratulations, Mark. Thank you, sir.
Mark is a real player?
That's his feet, catch and shoot.
Fresh off practice, and tomorrow it's the Warriors here in LA. How's the body feeling right now?
It's heavy, honestly. We went hard today. Coach wanted everything sharp. A lot of
Mark, practice just wrapped up and you're drenched out here. How's the
Nice,
body
it's
feeling
not a
before
real
you face
player.
the time? Congratulations.
AI.
Game day tonight against the Sixers. You're just coming off practice and you look spent. How are you feeling right now?
I'm tired, no lie.
That's totally inappropriate.
Legs feel heavy, but
Say what?
Totally inappropriate. That's AI, man. That's not real.
You're up at the Lakers practice facility with number 14, Mark Calderon. You're just a day away from facing the Philadelphia 76ers. Mark, you're from Macabebe, Pampanga in the Philippines. How does it feel knowing people back home are watching you support the Lakers?
Big win tonight here in Brooklyn, 120. You're fresh off a demanding practice. How's the body feeling heading into tomorrow night's matchup with the Nets?
He's not even 6 feet tall.
Yo, just put it this way: it's a parody account. I don't think it's not AI. He's got these chicks from the Philippines. They're all sexy, and he's acting like he's a new Laker from this obscure town in the Philippines. This shit is funny, man.
Should he get arrested for that?
Say what?
Should he get arrested for that?
How is he going to get arrested for a parody?
That's false advertising, man. That's impersonating an NBA player should be a crime.
No, it's not like he's a cop or some shit. That shit.
Private charter in Los Angeles as the Lakers get set to fly east. Right behind me, forward Mark Calderon, born in Macabebe, Pampanga in the Philippines, is boarding with the rest of the team. Mark, quick word before you take off. They're all leaning into me right now, overwhelmed with emotion after this one. The Lakers fall to the next 112-100. Mark, tough practice here in New York. You're drifting. How are you feeling after that run?
exhausted, to be honest. Coach,
here we come. Hey man, some women got some beautiful feet though. That's what
Yo, man got some balls making us videos, man.
That's so funny.
I gotta give it to him for that. He got some balls.
That's some funny stuff. What's going on, Cattell? How you doing? Oh,
that's funny. Are you there? All right. Rich, you there?
What's up, Vic? It looked like he cut himself off.
Oh, that's what happened. Yeah. What's up, Coach?
What's up, man? How you doing, man?
I'm hanging in there, man.
Yeah. You dropped down, our pain. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm back. Can you hear me?
Now we can. Yeah.
So funny, man. Maybe I was watching the feet pics a little bit too closely. Maybe that was it. Holy shit.
That's funny.
That's so funny, man. Golly. Let me go back here. Let's go share it again so we can move on. What's going on, Coach? What's happening?
How you doing, man?
All right. That's funny, man.
Some people actually believe he's a real Laker,
Yeah. Only you would believe that he's a
I'm saying
real
some
Laker.
people could believe he's a real Laker.
Hey, did you catch some of that, Coach? That's just funny.
No, I just was able to log on.
Coach not hearing you.
Slowly. Oh, yeah, I was having a slow line.
Oh, I don't hear him. Did he drop off?
No,
it's all good.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why you can't hear him. You should be able to hear him.
I don't hear him. I only hear you.
Osaka done got a little chunky, ain't she?
No, that's not Osaka.
Oh, okay.
That's not Osaka. So this is a chick from Australia, right? She has a bad, she's complaining. She's saying that, the tennis association is racist, misogynistic, and all kinds of shit. So she lost a match and she's mad at the world.
Oh, yeah. She won't be playing tennis for long.
No. No, not at all. And she's pity. She's too chubby for the sport, man.
Yeah, she look thick.
Nah, don't say that, man. She don't look chubby, man.
What do you mean she don't look chubby, man? Get out of here. Listen, she's in better shape than I am, but the tennis, you got to run around the court, man. She got this whole big body bag around the side over there.
Yeah, she can complain all she wants. She still got to play on the court.
Some of the players were playing, they probably were happier than her. Kim Clijsters.
Ain't too many top-notch players that's heavy.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the past. Yeah, you had Kim Clijsters. You had
Kim Clijsters wasn't. Kim
yeah,
Clijsters wasn't.
she was a bit heavy, no?
No, she wasn't. Well, she was built, but she wasn't like this. She was in good shape, and she was Serena's nemesis.
Yeah,
she played Serena tough, real tough.
I remember.
Yeah, man, Kim. That's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Yeah, man.
Anthony Edwards, poised to make $82 million per season.
What? No way.
I didn't make this poster up.
Dang.
Supermax. Do you think he's worth anybody worth $1 million a game?
Man,
I mean, we can say maybe not,
that the
but the
highest
NFL,
ever?
Yeah, it would be the highest ever.
That's the highest ever.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay,
man.
let me not say it that way because it's whatever the market will bear. Is he that good?
I think he still has some room.
It's the market, you know what I'm saying? You know,
the fact
you
that
can't hit
he,
the player, man. I mean, you know, you got to hit the game, don't hit the player.
If he wins
That's
a
the
championship,
market, that's what's going on.
I'm sorry.
I think Doncic is going to be
Yeah, I don't think he can
making a lot of money in a couple of years. Huh?
Yeah, you still can't hear the coach speaking. Right, I don't think.
No, I can't hear coach. No.
All right, go ahead, coach. You up now. What you got to say about him?
I think it's because they have the new face of the league, right? And he don't really want it for sure because
he's talking.
He's talking now. So I don't know why you can't hear him.
He just had to reset. He just had to.
You might have to pop down and pop back.
Just hit the little half circle.
Let me do that.
But he's proven that he doesn't want to be the face of the league. He has a lot of cleaning up of his image to do.
Okay.
But if he wins a championship, then they may place him in that position by default and give him that money. But $82 million per year.
Back.
Can you hear?
Yep.
I think with $82 million per year going to one player, I think in the next 10 to 15 years, it'll be less than 50% of black people playing in the NBA.
No, okay, so
I don't know, but I don't know.
I think you're wrong, man.
I need based on that. I don't.
Yeah,
because the NBA is going global, as you can see, and other players, once they introduce to it, they 6'11", 6'12", they are adapting to the game, and they're more likely would take someone coming from a impoverished nation than to get little Ray out the hood.
Oh no.
Okay.
But listen, the reason why I'm saying you're wrong is because I remember when the initial influx of Europeans came, people said the same thing 25 years ago.
But now they more accepting because you've seen it with the All-Star game.
But what I'm saying is those players don't draw the kind of money that we're talking about.
Well, they'll try.
It's about the American player that draws the money. It's like Mandingo, right? The slave owners like watching their bucks play sports.
Man, your guys going to another level in this conversation.
Right?
The analogies are like some crazy analogies there, man. Dang.
The Christians used to like the slaves being in the arena killing themselves.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's when they had the most. Hey, how about boxing, a brutal sport? You think if the boxing match was just like all Anglos, it would make as much money?
Yeah, because they'll still see it. And again, America, the global dollar is strong in America. No, I'm just saying the global dollar is strong in America. That's why they taking sports overseas more. Because once they start, and that's why I said down the line, we may not see it, but down the line, they're going to allocate more opportunities for people outside of America.
If you start looking at some of those European teams, the ones that are good, half of their players are already black. Half of their, even in the European leagues, half the players are already black. Right?
I don't know. I don't think there's any correlation.
If you can get, I'm sorry. If you can get 10 Giannis's and Wembanyama's, yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I hear
We'll
you,
see.
Coach, but I disagree with that. That somehow they're going to try to eat. You know, if they wanted to get rid of blacks out of the NBA, it wouldn't be because they can't play. It would be because a lot of the dudes are assholes.
Well, I wouldn't say they. That's why I said about 40% of them still be in the game. You can see it because it's becoming more global. They're taking more games overseas. You're seeing it.
Yeah, but so are black people. They're more global. All of those European teams got a fair amount of blacks on.
But again, it ain't the money the NBA will play. The NBA is paying millions. Those other teams are paying hundreds of thousands.
Those are the same people who are getting picked and plucked to play in the NBA.
Yes,
right?
and no.
You know what? Some of the best players. I don't think there's enough pure white players that have the skill level in mass to take over the NBA. I mean, look at the foreign players. You got two of the best, Joker and Luka.
Wembanyama, Giannis.
He's not a white guy.
But I'm not talking about white guys. White guys, the foreign black guys, they go come over here and get a spot.
But so as far here we're talking about, but they're still black.
Yeah, the black guys, but they still foreign too.
I don't care. I don't care if they're foreign. I'm saying that if the American players can't play up to snuff, then they deserve to be out of the league.
But again, you're taking away of another opportunity of a lifestyle.
If they're not better than the Europeans, they shouldn't have a place.
But they better. They just
they'll be in the league.
But we seen it. We seen the evolution of it in the All-Star game. There was no way 15, 20 years ago they would have had a foreign team playing against
them. Many foreign players 10, 15 years ago.
But again, now that they are, it's going to continue to evolve in something different.
I agree with that.
So,
but that's going to continue to evolve. But the NBA itself is expanding.
Yeah, and more expands.
So the NBA itself is not the same 12 teams. There's 30 teams now.
Yeah.
Right? So what I'm trying to say is the NBA is also expanding.
Yes, and the more it expands, the more opportunities for foreign players to come into the game.
And the more opportunities for American players if they're good enough.
Because when you look at when you look at the numbers of actually black people, African Americans playing sports in general, the numbers are very low. Very low.
Yeah, why is that? That's great.
But again, young people are not. It's maybe 1 or 2%. Me and Brother Bennett, I don't know if it was here, but he did a chart of all African Americans playing sports. Not African Americans, Americans. Hold up, Americans in general.
Does that include basketball, football, and everything?
It was every sport in general.
Yeah, but now you moving the goalpost.
But what I'm saying is they're not as interested anymore. They're not as active as they're not even trying to really exert that type of energy.
In everything,
baseball.
Basketball.
No, baseball, for example, there's a lot less black people playing baseball. Back in the 70s, I remember. I'm like, what happened now? You hardly see any black players.
I would agree
with basketball. Even football.
I agree with
football too.
Football is going to be what it is, but
it is a trend.
But even football is a sport that probably most likely always be dominated by Americans, especially black players. It's going to always be that because it's just something about that. But even younger people in general are not even getting involved anymore.
Because football is a dangerous sport.
According to who?
According to all the crazy ass CTE mugs that we have out there, right?
Yeah.
So the point really is, I hear what y'all guys are saying. Whatever statistics you came up in the NBA, I know 25 years ago people were saying that the NBA would be almost all white because they're starting to get European play. As long as the base of the teams are going to be here in the United States, they're going to always look for the best players for those leagues. They're not talking about paying anybody $80 million a game, but Anthony Edwards, and he's impregnating every woman that's walking past him.
Well, he gonna need all 80, all 182 million a year.
So all I'm just trying to say is that, whatever future you guys see, I'm not saying you're wrong, but as long as there's skilled players in the United States, they're going to be in the NBA.
And again, Arpane, how many players in the NBA total? About 400 and something, 450 players. I'll just give that number, right?
Yeah, okay.
Again, there's going to be less opportunity. Every year a foreign player comes in, it X's out an American. Every year.
If that foreign player is good enough to do it.
But it's millions of Black Americans good enough.
But some of those Black Americans don't deserve to be in the NBA.
Why not? If they can jump 48 inches and shoot from 36 feet.
Now, if they are qualified to be in the NBA, they'll get a roster spot.
Not everybody, Arpane. It's a lot of guys.
One of the things that we can't talk about is everybody, because the world is not for everybody. Everybody doesn't get a fair shake.
Sounds like a DEI conversation.
Yeah,
but even those numbers are going down.
Like a DEI conversation.
Even those numbers are going to drop as over the next. Like I said, we may not see it. But it's going to be, I say, about 45, 55.
Yeah, okay.
African Americans, 45, foreign players.
I remember this conversation when I was like 30 years old, when they started first. Dragan Petrovic was going to change the NBA.
But Rich, I think it's fair to say that there's a lot of Black players who won't get into the NBA because you have a lot of foreign players coming in.
Yeah, because
I think it's fair to say that.
Because those players are better than they are.
No, it's not because they're better.
Because
I don't think it's because they're better. No. I think the NBA is making an effort to go out there and get them.
I'm an owner of the team, and I'm gonna just go ahead and pick some random white player because I want to have a better mix. How come Boston and just some teams are still mostly, have white players because of the demographics in their area? It hasn't changed in a lot of years.
No, but Rich, the NBA
are Black.
But the NBA is going out there. They're going overseas looking for players.
Yeah.
So every player they go out there to look to get, that's one less Black player here.
And some of those players they're picking from foreign lands are Black.
Well, the whole point is there'll be less Black American players because of foreign players. And I think it's fair to say it's true.
Listen, you're right about less Black because they're probably not going to be more seasoned than the ones they're picking from Europe. There's less white American. Now, if we were talking about white American players, a lot less of them are playing basketball. Right? But when you look at college games, there's a whole bunch of them. But they're not good enough to win to get into the NBA.
There's a lot of American players who don't get.
But a lot of them choose not to go to the NBA.
To have the opportunity.
Okay, so I'm a white American player, and I got a chance to make this stupid money in the NBA, but I'm choosing not to go.
Yeah, a lot of them become business owners. It's always been like that. They don't need a lot of. They don't need it for life. They go on to be the business owners.
Black NBA player didn't come because they're impoverished.
Man, most of them are.
And then how many white people you think they're not there? It's like you giving these guys like they're rich. You don't think there's impoverished white people?
There are, but they ain't trying to play sports.
Man, you got.
I think the point is,
you know what? We're gonna have to dedicate a show to some of this stuff because I know.
Well, I'm not.
I know you don't. Just go over to a college. Go to a college and ask them.
Guys, I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but I'm saying that the NBA is making more of an effort to go out there and get foreign players, Black or white, doesn't matter. They're making more of an effort to make to bring international players back to the NBA, and because of that, less Black American players, they phased out. It's a fact.
And we could make a case that there'll be less Black American players because they're not better than the foreign ones that they're playing over.
No,
like the top four. So are we going to say the top 4 or 5 foreign players who came over here are getting a DEI break, or are they actually better than a lot of Americans?
I can understand what you're saying.
How many Black American players are better than Luka?
But listen, I can understand what you're saying. But the thing is, we don't see those players who are better. We don't see them. Yes, America, again, I put it in the chat. I just looked it up. 25%, roughly 25% are now foreign, right? And again, in another trend, we may not see it. It could go up to 40, 45, 50%. It could go up.
Or it could level off.
They come at a cheaper rate because everybody ain't going to get 82 million in their contract, you know? So they come at a cheaper rate. So,
hey man, you know what? That's not a bad. You're going to talk about that on one-on-one or what?
No, we got our other little topics already sorted lined up. We may not do it today. We're just trying to man it out. We got a few minutes though.
Man, how come these guys have a problem with my man Jalen? My man. I forget about this. I forgot to change the title here. With my man, what's his Brown?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe they know something behind the thing.
Jalen Brown, yeah, he's good, man.
I got to go Homer pick. I can't believe how good Jalen Brown has been offensively this year.
Better matchup, being guarded by White. Brown buries a three. He just knew from come off this red.
No one goes unscathed. Here's a jumper at Jalen now with 41 type of energy from a team on the road as long as they've been on the road for. Brown. This is the highest career high. There it is, 50 for Jalen Brown.
I love how he's playing.
When it comes to Jalen Brown's NBA career, it's one of the more unique, puzzling careers I've seen in recent NBA history. As looking at Jalen early on, really from day one, had a cap put on him that he couldn't exceed this ceiling. But of course, Jalen every single time exceeds that ceiling and exceeds expectations. And look at the media.
He looked like the brother Marlowe from The Wire.
Yep. Was an narrative back then every single day. Jalen Brown and Tatum cannot get it done.
Thought about this morning for a long time. You have to break up the duo of Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown.
As bad as we all would like to see it work, they can't coexist.
It's not that they're missing that one piece. It's that there's something flawed about Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown as your set.
Jalen Brown, by year 8 of his career, had proven doubters wrong over and over again. Winning that championship, validated himself.
Yes, man. Those guys, man, it's amazing how good they are together. And like I said, I think everybody's amazed how well Boston is playing. They have a chance to win the championship.
Nah.
They do.
They have a chance to win the championship.
If not win it, go to the championship because you clearly see what's happening with Tatum out. Boston is still at the top in the East. And if Tatum comes back, and even if Tatum averages 20 points, 15 points, that could win the entire thing.
You see this
with
here,
that added addition.
My man Vic, right here, Celtics, number 2.
Yeah, but I still think it's gonna go through the West this year.
You think so?
Yeah, the West is gonna win the championship. I think so. I think the West is much stronger.
Why?
Well, it only takes one team to win, right there. Thunder used to have a commanding league. It ain't like that now, man. The Pistons might even get the best record.
Yeah, barring injury, a lot of teams have been lucky to not have major injury. So, and Tatum come back again, he gonna get you 15, 20 every night.
You actually think he's coming back this year?
Yeah, if they make it to of course in the playoffs, maybe I would say the last week, last 2, just so he can get his legs under him, because they're showing a lot of video of him working out, and they're going to introduce physical contact. Yeah,
hard working out.
He's working out hard.
All right, so I got some questions for you, man. They say it's a 98% chance that the WNBA players are going to strike. What do you think that means?
Shit, I mean they're gonna strike.
What do you mean that? Well, maybe ask a better question. What do you think that means for the season? I think the season will be canceled.
Maybe we'll see. When are the actual dates for the season? Like end of April, May.
They have to have the season set. They have to have the CBA settled this month.
Oh well, they voted to strike then they're gonna get locked out. And
if they strike, it's not a lockout; it's a strike.
Yeah, but they can still lock them out. They're just like, okay, y'all strike, we lock y'all out, and now we'll see y'all next year.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So, do you think the ladies are being short-sighted?
Yeah, I think they are. But again, this Me Too movement has put them in that mindset. They reaching too far because they see the numbers just like we see the numbers, right? And we looking at the numbers like y'all ain't that big of a draw. The NBA doing y'all a favor.
Well, let's put it to you this way, right, Coach? We're on all these panels, and since when have women, especially black women, cared about statistics?
Yeah.
Right. You could throw the statistics right in front of them, and they still will say, "Well, who cares about your numbers? It's not real."
Yeah, and that's
I think
why
it permeates into the WNBA. They want like 30% revenue sharing, 28%, and the revenue sharing is pure. It's just pure a bill to the owners.
Mm-hmm.
Right? There's no profits coming in, and they completely ignore the fact that there's no profits coming in. So what? No profits, just another bill. Pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
They're all communists, man.
Oh my God! Don't mix that with politics, man. Don't mix with. Oh my God! Now you're gonna go in politics.
I'm not going into politics. That's communist thinking. That's socialist thinking. You know what? Just share it all. You can have wealth, but give it to us because we deserve it. Not that we earned it, we deserve it. That's why communism dies. Communism sucks the rich dry until the rich don't have no money no more, and then that's it. It's all over after that. Anyway, okay, Anthony Edwards. We talked about him already. So, I think that. Do you think the NBA sidelined Luka and Giannis, Joker and SGA so they wouldn't embarrass the American players?
No. What you mean? They split them up like they
didn't play.
What you mean they didn't play in the All-Star game?
Did Giannis play?
No, Giannis was hurt.
Okay, Luka play.
Luka played. Wembyambi played. They all played.
I didn't have Joker play. I didn't see him play.
He played.
Yeah, Joker played the first game, I think, but they lost.
Yeah, they lost. So they
but he still was on the team. The second, so they played a whole different set of players. Did SGA is hurt?
Yeah, SGA hurt.
All right.
SGA has been there for the past couple of weeks.
Anyway, man, I haven't been watching the game. So, do you think
you watched the game, my pain?
No, I haven't been watching a lot of the regular season games.
Oh, okay.
I watched the All-Star game. I don't remember Luka and those guys. Not Luka, but yeah, maybe I missed that first game. I don't remember those guys out there.
Yeah, me too. I didn't see the first couple of games, but I heard.
I saw the second game. I saw the third game. I saw the fourth game. I just don't remember Giannis out there on any appreciable minutes. So maybe it was just the first game he played. And I missed a lot of that. So, but so how about the weekend? You think the weekend was a success?
Yeah.
All right.
I think it was because it was engaging, especially the games. I thought it was going to be a bore with the games, but then the way I saw how they were playing out, I thought it was a good mix of young against old. And to see that, what I'm saying, how they broke it up, what they call them, the OGs against the young players, and it was a good game. So I think they're going to stick to this format for a while and just see what the next wave of foreign players do as they come into the league. But I thought it was a good mix,
Yeah. All right. Well, it was better than usual. That's for sure, man. They got Stephen A's approval. It's such as it is. Hey, this weekend though, this fight's coming up with Ryan Garcia if they didn't cancel it. I got to make sure every so often when I see these fights, I got to make sure they didn't cancel them. But Ryan Garcia, he's a Midland fighter, but he's got some skills. So let's see if he can beat this guy Barrios. It's a championship fight. It should probably be. I don't think it's going to be. It's not going to be pay-per-view or anything like that. This is WBC championship, so it's a couple of typos. Other than that, man, we've hit it, man. Anybody out there, hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe to the channel. Any points, thoughts?
No, man. I'm gonna go ahead.
Give anything.
Okay. No point.
No, man. It's always a great show, man. I appreciate you.
Pop over there. What's on the agenda?
I think we off today, man. We're gonna take a week off, man. Football season is over. They ain't as enthusiastic without football season. So.
So you ain't really rushing right now.
No, I'm a sports guy, so it don't matter.
I'm talking about the rush to get to the other show. But anyway, hey, so any point thoughts for you, Vic? What's happening, man? What do you think?
Well, I mean, I got nothing in mind.
I do have one. What do you think about the American? And this is real quick. The American players over in the Olympics shitting on the flag.
What you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Oh, so y'all don't know. If y'all don't know about it, there's the American players over there, bad mouthing the country and shit.
They bad mouthing America?
Saying what? Saying what?
It doesn't matter what they're saying. They're
bad mouthing. Come on. No. Are they saying the truth or are they just
there's no truth when you're listen.
When you're in the Olympics, bro.
If me and you are brothers, right, and we fucking hate each other, the third body come in and start messing with you, we brothers again.
Yes.
You don't go on foreign soil and talk about your own country.
Sure don't. No, sir. And Vic, that's the problem with our freedom of speech sometimes, right? Because again, this same country supported those Olympic athletes for free for the last 4 years. Now, if you go over there and get a medal, I don't care if it's a bronze or whatever, they're going to treat you like you're going to be on every TV show. You're going to make a circuit tour, getting paid, all of that, right? And this is something that I just, even with a foreign player, a foreign player got into a fight. You know what they did? They sent his ass off the team. Get off her. Because they're looking at also looking at their reputation, man. And again, like our friend said,
they have a down here. Was he a skier?
It was a hockey player that got into a fight. That's when I saw him. A hockey player.
Female skier who's American born.
Lindsey Vaughn or whatever her name is.
No, not Vaughn, but she got hurt. There's an American lady. I think she's not speed skater, either a downhiller or something. Because she's American born, but she went on the Chinese team.
Okay.
I forgot her name.
I didn't hear about that.
I don't know. But the black girl lost her speed skating. She came in fifth.
She didn't medal at all?
Nah, she came in fifth, man. She was gold last Olympics, came in fifth. So she was probably doing a whole bunch of booty clapping in between.
Booty clapping, man.
That slows you down, man. You lose a step or two, man.
Wait, she's booty clapping, or was she a scissor?
Allegedly. I don't know. Allegedly.
That's not fair, man. She couldn't have been booty clapping any more than the men.
But again, we elite, but I don't know, man. It's interesting, man. Like you said, just to bash your country while you in the process of trying to represent your country is a bad thing. She'll come back to America. She won't have no endorsements.
Well, I don't know if it was her. It was a couple of guys.
They threw.
Yeah, they should be through. I mean, they're getting bashed back here, so I think they could kiss a lot of endorsements goodbye. But the country's bifurcated. They might find some folks who might idolize the fact that they shit on America. There's a lot of people like that these days for some reason. Anyway, gentlemen, I appreciate y'all coming up. I'm here every week. I'm here every week like clockwork, man. So We'll see you over there, Coach. Anything else anywhere on any panels tonight anywhere, or you just gonna take it easy? Can you hear me? If you're talking, I can't hear you.
Yeah, I was on mute. With that live viewing y'all did last night,
yeah,
I might do a live on that today, because that is something that I actually did with guys that were in worse situations. I conducted sessions like that with guys who were going back, and so I might just bring my perspective to it and how to sort of.
So what you gonna go live on your channel, or?
Yeah. Since we're not going live, I'll probably go live by 9. And get it together.
Right. Hey man, there's a lot of people doing. There's a lot of reactions to that video, man.
Yeah.
I was thinking about doing one myself. I got to do a live tonight. I'm gonna do it. Anybody out there listening to me, I'm gonna do a live to Caroline Levitt has a White House press briefing. So every time she goes live, I do a live reaction video to her press briefings.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go check that out, see what she has to say, and put my little commentary on it. I'll be on my channel, Marriage, Politics, and Sports, when I do that. So anyway, Coach, thanks for coming up, man. We'll talk again next week. You got it, brother.
Appreciate you, man.
All right, back at you. And for the rest of you, thanks for coming in. Hit the like button on the way out. And here's the outro for you.
Grab your friends, it's time to play. Join the fun, we're here all day. Watch the game with drinks in hand. On the swivel, let's take a stand. On the edge of our seats, we live for the thrill. In this moment together, we're feeling the chill. So here's to the laughter as we gaze at the stars. We say goodnight from the swivel at the sports bar. In the flicker of the screens where our spirits ignite, let's cherish this time as we fade into light. Bites and big screen thrills. Every moment gives you chills. High fives and cheers, it's quite a sight. Join the crowd, it feels so right. As the game goes on, our hearts beat as one. Memories in the making, oh, this night's just begun. So here's to the laughter as we gaze at the stars. We say goodnight from the swivel at the sports bar. In the flicker of the screens where our spirits ignite, let's cherish this time as we fade into light. So good night, my friends, till we meet again. In this world of the game, through thick and through thin.